Modern corporations possess more data right now than at any point in human history. Yet when the moment arrives to make a critical strategic choice, executive teams consistently fly blind. A relentless influx of point-of-sale transactions, web clicks, and logistics metrics pours into corporate servers every second. Most of this information is never reviewed. Because the sheer volume is overwhelming, leaders fall back on old habits. Massive, multi-million-dollar business choices are still executed entirely on instinct, bypassing the expensive business intelligence infrastructure completely. Business analytics is entirely separate from data accumulation. It is the specific discipline of converting raw information into a concrete decision. If a metric never alters a specific course of action, it is merely expensive noise. Massive data lakes without a targeted purpose are ultimately useless. To turn historical noise into an actionable signal, an organization must climb a specific evolutionary ladder of analytical maturity. First is descriptive analytics, a rear-view mirror explaining what already happened. Next is predictive analytics, using historical patterns to forecast what is likely to happen next. At the top is prescriptive analytics, using optimization and simulation models to dictate exactly what an organization should do. Consider a pharmaceutical company evaluating a new drug trial through decision trees and risk profiles. They can calculate the expected monetary value and probability of success before committing hundreds of millions of dollars to clinical testing. Similarly, financial institutions rely on complex modeling to forecast market demand and optimize their trading strategies in real time. Yet most organizations stall. They remain stranded on the bottom rung, mistaking the reporting of past events for the strategic analysis of the future. Because many companies are stalled at this initial stage, a fierce boundary war has emerged over who is actually supposed to guide the climb upward. At its core, statistics provides the critical, underlying mathematical engine of inference and probability that powers this entire system. Data science is a broader discipline, where engineers build the required analytical tools and technical infrastructure, often prioritizing the model over the context. Business analytics requires a decision-first mindset. Analysts in this field start exclusively with the business problem and then work backward to find the necessary data. To see exactly how this backward workflow operates, look closely at manufacturing optimization. The analyst identifies the objective, such as maximizing profit margins on a production mix, and then works backward to determine the supply chain limits and plant line constraints required to meet that goal. Drawing these borders is critical. If a company fails to separate the tool builders from the decision makers, they will continue to build expansive technical infrastructure without ever solving a tangible business problem. In actual corporate practice, the rigid academic borders between these disciplines are messy and overlapping. The most effective analysts move fluidly across all three domains. They utilize statistical engines and data science tools simultaneously to serve the ultimate business objective. This taxonomy provides a lens for understanding how to approach problems, rather than a strict law designed to prevent cross-functional collaboration. Returning to the companies drowning in information, they possess flawless descriptive dashboards, but lack the discipline to enforce actual decisions, leaving them stranded on the bottom rung of the analytical ladder. A system starved for clear strategic direction will ultimately shut down completely, regardless of exactly how much raw data it consumes. Collecting information is easy, but making a strategic choice is hard. Any analytics program that does not explicitly serve a distinct decision is corporate theater,